You can find my friends in the country where they film me, where the bobcats spear and the blacktail roam, where the dirt road ends. That's where you can find the real me. You're the yippee coyotes yelling, welcome home. Welcome home.
Ooh. All right. Hello. Good afternoon, Mariposa. Welcome back to Inside the Office with me, Sheriff Briese. And we probably have a lot to talk about. So this is our new format. So we are doing once a month kind of update of the, what occurred through the month. And first, I hope everybody enjoyed the new intro music that was provided to us from our very own local artist, Casey Wass. Thank you very much. Sounds great. So thank you for that. Hopefully everybody liked that. Keeping it local. So also today, you might have seen on Facebook, we are going to be giving away some fair tickets, entry tickets, rodeo tickets, and derby tickets. And we will get into that. So basically, we'll have some questions throughout the live. First one to type in the correct answer or closely to the answer will win the tickets, and you can pick them up at our office, and we'll go from there. So I guess we should probably do a ticket first before we get into business. Very good to see everybody. I hope everybody's staying safe. So our first ticket entry is 2 adults, 1 child, right here. Got them in my hand. These could be yours to the Mariposa County Fair. And the question is going to be, everybody ready? Drum roll. Can you name the last 5 police canines that worked for the sheriff's office? Last 5 canines that worked for the sheriff's office. Can you name their names? And I can't see all the questions, but our public information officer, Christy Mitchell, is across the room, and she'll let me know who is the winner of that. So once you do, let me know. I will announce the winner for the first set. And for August, we are going to do our monthly look back. For calls for service, the sheriff's office responded to a lot of calls. And that was 2,183 calls for service. Your Mariposa County deputy sheriffs, animal control officers responded to calls for service here in Mariposa County. We had 44 jail bookings, 3 of those being DUIs. And with that, do we have any winners yet, or am I going to keep going?
No. Yeah.
All right.
They might need some hints.
Should we do a hint? We don't have anybody. One rhymes with mango. All right, we'll continue on. So for our office update, we've been, like we said in the beginning, 6 months ago, we were down 11 positions frozen from the COVID budgets, and we were had some other budget issues, but we have been working very hard with our board of supervisors and CAO's office and filling those frozen positions for you, Mariposa, to have your staff out there working and keeping you safe. But we do want to congratulate Tina Russell, Joseph Shagner for custodial deputies, reserve deputies Alex Salazar and Sean Campbell, patrol deputies Ashley Labios and Jonathan Maya. We have a new volunteer chaplain, Jody Stanners, and we have a new office assistant, Savannah Leard, who is at the main administration office. And we also had the promotion of Jacob Bobman to our jail lieutenant position. So a lot of stuff going on. We're still working hard to increase that staffing, and I think out of the 11 positions now, we have 3 deputy positions still frozen and 1 jail officer frozen. So not bad. In a 6-month time, we've been been slugging away at that quite a bit. To update you, the lobbies, we did put that out there, have been closed for general public use. That includes our live scan. We are working on I'd say a workaround. I guess not really a workaround, but we're working with our company, Permitium, that does our concealed weapons permit. So we're working with them to hopefully have a online style application to get a lot of the live scan stuff done in advance. So then if we can go into an appointment mode, that'll keep our staff safe and limit how long you're in our lobbies. So we are working on that, hopefully in a couple of weeks. I know a lot of people depend on those live scans for volunteer programs, the school. So we understand, we're working on it. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll have something worked out so we can provide that service and then go from there. We have any winners on our first tickets, Christy?
So Cindy Wilkerson got 4. They're missing 1.
All right, so we'll call that a winner. So we can go to our next one. So our winner is Cindy Wilkerson, Nico, Tango, Arthur, Zeus. We also had Canine Alec. So here's your ticket. We'll declare you the winner of the first one. And we'll go into a second one, and that is 2 adults, 1 child. This one, there should be some people that know this one. What is the name of the Mariposa County Fair mascot? Go. All right, while you guys are vigorously typing the answer, we will get into a couple major cases that we did investigate or responded to. The first one, hats off to the deputies and you, the public, listening, watching, keeping an eye out. And that was for the suspicious vehicle on Union Peak. And that resulted in the arrest of 2 individuals for possession of stolen mail, identification, credit card, debit cards, social security cards, computer equipment. They also brought along with them a little bit of 4.4 grams of methamphetamine and some fake money to make social security cards. So hats off. Thank you, Mariposa. Thank you, deputies and everybody involved. The other case, or cases, I should say, is August 9th, August 10th. You may have seen a lot of activity in and around your areas, but probably to this date, this would be one of the largest marijuana operations that the sheriff's office conducted. It was a 2-day operation. We utilized many allied resources and individuals to combat this. As you know, we've talked about this from, just the mass quantities or, trying to keep up with everything. So for your viewing pleasure, the total for both days, we issued 23 search warrants, eradicated 38,272 plants, confiscated 2,550 pounds of processed. We arrested 14 individuals. We took off 12 guns. And in addition to that, we had methamphetamine sales, cocaine sales, child endangerment, animal cruelty, using a juvenile for the purpose of cultivation, and then your other marijuana licensing violations, county code violations, and environmental crimes. So hats off to the marijuana enforcement team and Sergeant Mike Sharman for coordinating all of that. That was a lot of work by everybody, and it was done safely, and we got the job done. So thank you guys for that. And do we have any winners on?
Shannon Myers Clark.
All right. So our next winner is Shannon Myers Clark. The answer was Amigo del Oro, or otherwise known as our golden friend. So your tickets are here. Thank you. And we will get into a couple other, highly looked at cases. First, we will talk about the shooting at the 5th Street parking lot. The suspect was a Kenneth Patterson, shot another adult male in the back, fled the scene. After hours, detectives and investigators worked through the evening and safely Kenneth turned himself in, and he remains in custody as the victim is in the hospital. This incident was in our downtown, very scary, but everybody responded quickly and everything was handled appropriately. And we had a quick conclusion for that. And the big case probably everybody's wanting to know about is our Garris Chung case. And that is the family that was found deceased at outside the Heights Cove area. And, this case obviously got national or international media attention. So, first, our hearts are out, like I said from the beginning, to the family and the friends. Our detectives are working. When I say working around the clock, they are working around the clock, working with so many different agencies to try to find answers, establish timelines. We have, I would say, lab facilities for all different things all across the nation. Everybody's helping us out, including the FBI. They're helping us out a lot. And so as we move through this case, we're going to continue to always be there for the family first. And then we're always going to continue to update you, the public, what's going on, what is happening. I know there was a lot of talk with the poisonous algae blooms in the river. Those tests, some of those tests have came back, and we have reported that as well to their state water boards. There was a what would you call that? A positive test for the what's that called? Anatoxin A, and it was at high levels. So we have definitely pushed that information out as well for others in the area and your animals. Not saying that is a cause, but through investigation, we have identified that is present in the river. So, for the public safety side, we wanted to get that message out. At least we do know that it is present, working with, all our state and federal partners to make sure everybody has that information as quickly as we can. And so with that case, everybody is working very hard, and we'll continue to update on that. And I think we are going to go into our rodeo tickets. Who doesn't like a rodeo? Right here, we got 2 rodeo tickets. The question is going to be, might be too easy, but what year did the Mariposa County Sheriff's Office begin? Serving you since? All right. With that, fair is coming up. Labor Day weekend is here. Hats off to all the FFA 4-H kids. They're, working hard to get their animals ready for you to come see them at the auction. Also, to the fairground staff, hats off to you as well for working hard and getting everything going. I know it's been a challenge. And also to our scope personnel who have stepped up in a volunteer capacity to help man the gates as they do every year. So your deputy sheriffs will be out there. Your probation department will be out there to make sure you guys are all having fun and being safe. And the parade is on Saturday. And we got a lot of things popping in. Do we have a winner?
So we have a winner. It's Michael Cantor, or we have a second winner. So
who's the second winner?
Andrew Williams.
If you work for the sheriff's office, I don't think that's fair. So we will pick somebody that doesn't work for the sheriff's office.
Andrew Williams.
Who?
Andrew Williams.
All right, Andrew Williams, you are the winner of the tickets. Go support your rodeo and your rodeo royalty that's going to be there. That was fun. I had the pleasure of helping with that oral panel for the contestants. All great contestants. And I think we've covered everything. Do you think we've covered everything? I really appreciate everybody coming out staying in tune with this. The community support is great. Like I said, the mail theft, we talked about this in the beginning of these Inside the Office of, you guys helping us and being vigilant and everything else. And we do have one more prize here. This one's a good one. I think it's cool. So who doesn't like the Destruction Derby? Who doesn't like the Destruction Derby in box seats? We got box seat tickets here. So this one will be, not including me, who were the last 3 sheriffs for Mariposa County Sheriff's Office? Go. All right. With that, I think I went over a lot of stuff kind of quickly. I hope everybody feels informed. I hope everybody's doing good. We'll open up to any questions if I didn't answer. And we'll try to answer those as much as possible. Got my good old cup. Magnum Godfrey. Is toxicology results back? For the individuals, some are, yes. But we still do not have an exact cause of death yet. Jeremy, have you guys heard of a family dog passing away after drinking water by the one-lane bridge? I heard about it yesterday. I don't know which one-lane bridge you're talking about, but no, I have not heard that. If you do have further details, you can always direct message us or call us. Like I said, we've been working directly with our partners at Public Health and Environmental Health, and they're on top of things. So if that is, we will definitely check it out. Carol, could that affect well water in the area? Oosh, that's a technical question. That area, I don't believe there's any wells nearby for long ways. So I don't think so, but if you want specific clarification, definitely contact your Mariposa Environmental Health. I don't know that have their number up there, but I'm sure they may be watching or listening. They can put their number out there. Cindy, where do we pick up the tickets? Right here at the sheriff's office, the front office. Today by 5 or tomorrow from 8 to noon. Will that work? Sandy, thank you and your staff for keeping Mariposa the greatest. Have a safe Labor Day. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. I'll pass that on. And yes, we are looking forward to a safe and fun Labor Day.
Oh, here we go. She works for the sheriff's office.
And I think on that last question, I do see a comment popping up. Environmental Health can be reached at 209-966-2220. Thank you, Dave. All right.
It's Brian, Jenny, and
Oh, is this our winner?
Yep.
Karen McClure. I'll give it to you, but his name is not Bran. It was Brian Mueller, Sheriff Mueller, Jim Allen, Sheriff Jim Allen, and Sheriff Doug Benoise. You have 3 tickets to the Mariposa Destruction Derby. Get ready to get muddy. All right. Congratulations, Karen. All right. Do we have anything else? Was there a motive for the shooting? Well, there's always a motive because one adult shot another adult, but they are working through witness statements as well as surveillance videos to narrow down the motive, to clarify or be specific of actual crimes that occurred. So I guess because it's active investigation, I can't publicly broadcast the motive too much, but at the end of the day, in discussing with the district attorney's office, there are crimes that occurred because of the actions that one took. Sean, what did you ever do to this Dwayne character? I have no idea who he is and why he hates me, but I guess not everybody likes me, but it's okay. I work for you, Mariposa, you, the residents, and it's all good. Dan, have there been any reports of livestock succumbing due to the harmful algae bloom? So here, Mariposa, locally, I have not heard. Obviously, with the tests that were conducted, the levels were high, and high for especially dangerous for animals. But for us, I have not heard of any yet, and hopefully we don't have any. Zav, how you doing, buddy? Is Nixle still used, or where is the best site app to get notifications for major events? So Nixle, Everbridge, MariposaAlert.com, all those are still being used. I don't know, because I saw something prior that there may have been a glitch. I know our public information officer, Christy, has been working on making sure that it's all up and running smoothly, so there should be no issues, and we are using all that to notify, including social media platforms. Anytime there's a major event, or like we just had recently, if a fire looks like it's going to be getting out of control, we're going to message you immediately. Dave, love your background picture. It's very nice. Thank you, Dave. Long story, if nobody knows, is when I promoted to captain, my wife got me that as a gift, and that's your local artist that took that photo back there. You can see it, El Capitan. Elizabeth, does a sheriff ever auction off the impounded vehicles in the bullpen asking for a friend? So we don't. Once something goes through what's called the asset forfeiture process through a case, that's through the district attorney's office, and then once those cases are adjudicated, both criminally and civilly, if there's items seized under that, then we would work with our public works fleet and district attorney's office. They use a third-party auctioneer vendor, and then those would be public auctions. Nicole, you rock, Jeremy. Well, thank you. You rock back. Appreciate you tuning in. Tracy, thank you, Sheriff, for all you do. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. Like I said, we have a busy month, but everybody's working hard to keep Mariposa safe, and it's working. Alicia, what are your recommendations for taking safe walks alone in the remote county? It's a concern of mine, and sometimes I wonder if I should take precautions like pepper spray, my dog, and a friend. Well, those are all good precautions. I would say the biggest thing is knowing where you're going, knowing what you're doing, making sure you do have either let somebody know where you're going, or that there's cell phone connections in an event of emergency. The pepper spray or bear spray stuff does work for the wild animals. And also just know your routes and know your trails, and make sure you also have proper hydration and everything else in these hot months. Sean Long, do they have more deputies working North County? So yes, we have. So the second day that I took office, we made a decision. And that decision was to supply 2 deputies per shift versus the 1 that was there. And we are currently doing that, still doing that. And our goal is hopefully to have that, and maybe even an additional coverage as we work with the board and staffing. Jeremy Brown, can we set up Neighborhood Watch in Jerseydale? Well, of course. Neighborhood Watch is one of many programs. The biggest thing is this communication with us, communication with your community, and then also those programs, if you do want to start them up as you form neighbors that are getting informed, we can come out and help guide on possible options of what you're looking for or not looking for. But you, especially in that community, you guys know pretty much who's there and around. And the biggest thing is being watchful, and if it appears suspicious or something is not right, definitely call us, and so you don't get yourself in harm's way. Sue, how many deputies are on patrol per shift? Well, that depends. Sometimes we're heavier than others, but we do have a minimum staffing standard that we try to always maintain, which is, I'd like to see the minimum increase, but obviously that comes with money and comes with personnel. But our minimum staffing per shift right now is 3 deputies on the south side of the county, a sergeant, and the 2 deputies on the north side of the county.
That's it.
All right, I think we got through the questions. I think we're good. Everybody knows who won, I hope. If you don't, you can call our office, ask for Christy Mitchell. She will have your tickets. I think everybody's been engaged. I appreciate it, and I'm just thankful to be able to reach out to you and be able to relay kind of what's been going on for the month. So next Inside the Office, obviously any critical incident, we're going to come on. Anything we would put on, we will. But the next Inside the Office will be Thursday, October 7th, and we will report what occurred for the month of September. So have a fun Labor Day weekend, make good choices, and stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for joining me, and see you on October.
You can find my friends in the country where they film me, where the bobcats spear and the blacktail roam, where the dirt road ends. That's where you can find the real me. Hear the yippee coyotes yelling, welcome home.